All right, yeah, yoga, that's my specialty. I can do that. Let's start in child's pose. Come on to hands and knees, bring your big toes to touch. Your knees can go towards the long edges of your mat. Your hips can drop back towards your heels. Toes can be pointed or tucked. The feet in the ground, tucked is fine. Take a moment here just to get grounded, feel the earth, the ground beneath your hands, beneath your forehead, beneath your knees, your feet. Notice your breath, and if you're holding your breath or tightening through the belly, right here, just let the belly be soft. Allow the breath to move through you. I was reading this interesting book this morning. It's called Cleanse to Heal. Not that I'm getting cleansed just yet, but I was just sort of reading it, and I bought it a while back, and it's very thick, and so I don't often dive into it. Talking about viruses in our body, and when viruses enter our body, we fight the virus, and then they have this byproduct that live in our cells, and they get stored there. And often when we cleanse or find ways to release things, whether they're a virus or whether they're a feeling, whatever it is, what attaches to that virus is often what came before, so where it lived before. For example, if it was in a different body and then it ended up in your body and you fought the virus, often as you're cleansing from it, you feel the feelings of the person that held the virus before. So we collect these feelings of the people around us, and they live in our body, and sometimes we have sensations and feelings and emotions where we don't know why, and we suppress them or we don't allow for them. And I feel like when I was reading that, it's like so important to just feel what it is. We're meant to feel and feel empathy and connection to others. Breathe air that's shared, right? We have this connection to others, and it's our connection to others that actually give us life force. Let go what you need to let go, feel what you need to feel, breathe a little fuller, a little deeper into the cells of your body. And then right here, just walk your hands over towards the left side of the room to get a little more opening through the right side of the body. And then walk your hands through center to the other side, that left side, spanning the ribs, the side of the waist, breathing fully and deeply into the back side of the body. Come back to center and come up to tabletop, the hands and knees. And then tuck your toes under and lean slightly, rock slightly forward to the hands and pause there. Then you want to get out of the wrist, so press into the base of the fingers, maybe the fingertips, maybe even peeling the palm of the hand up off the ground slightly, and then rock back to your heels. And do that a few times. Rock forward, rock backwards, rock forwards, rock back. Come to tabletop, point your toes, turn the heels of your hands in towards each other, and you'll lean slightly right to left. It doesn't need to be big. And kind of pressing into the base of the fingers. You could even draw a circle with the body. Circle the other way. Come to center and then dome the upper back. Tuck your chin and really stretch and lift between the shoulder blades. And hold it. And even rock back and forth a little bit, or side to side, but doming the upper back, holding and stretching right between the shoulders. And then come to neutral. Turn your hands back to face forward, and you'll slide the right arm behind the left wrist. So thread the needle, come down to the side of the head, and then walk the left arm overhead. And press gently into the back of the right arm, rotating wherever you can through the ribs, breathing. And then slide the left hand back beside your face. Press down, come up, and open the right arm up towards the ceiling. And then set the right hand down next to the left and switch sides. So left arm goes under, thread the needle. Good. Walk the right arm forward, lengthen the right side as well as the left side of the body. Breathe into the space behind the left shoulder blade. The key word is breathe. Breathing. Slide the right hand back beside the face, press down and open to the left. Just twisting open. And then set the left hand down next to the right. Then walk your hands forward about one hand length and really dial in the L's of the hands. So the L's are the index finger and thumb. That's where you want to press mostly. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up, downward dog. So you really want the weight into the L's of the hands. You can even draw the thumbs in a little bit so they're not so wide. Natasha, put the thumbs in just towards the yes like that. A little less strain in the wrist. So press into the index finger and thumbs. You don't have to make an L shape, but it's just those L's, the pad, the space between the index finger and thumb, the index finger knuckle, the thumb knuckle. It's really pressing it down. Relax the weight of your head, open your ears. You can pedal it out, bending slowly, one knee and then the other. And then lift both heels and spin them to the left. Heels to the left. Pause. Keep both hands on the ground and fan again the right side of the ribs all the way to the hip. And then switch. So heels up, spin them to the right. Feel into the left side of the body. You might feel the right side contracting, left side lengthening. Come back to center, lift both heels. Bend your knees, look forward, bring your feet to your hands. You walk or a hop up your mat. And then ragdoll, hold on to the elbow points. Maybe add a little salt shaker, you can shake or sway or be in stillness. So try releasing your hands here and see if you can lead them. So you'll take both arms behind your calves and then cross the right hand in front of the left shin, left hand in front of the right shin. And then drop your head. Get a little more opening right behind the neck and the upper back. And then release the hands. And you'll bend your knees and bring the left forearm to the left thigh. And then reach the right arm forward in front of you, like you're trying to shake someone's hand. And then you'll straighten the right leg and then twist open to the ceiling and reach through the right fingertips. And then you'll come back to forearms to thighs, bend both knees, reach the left arm forward, and then straighten the left leg and windmill open through that left. And then again, left forearm to thigh. You can keep the forearms on the thighs. You can also reach your hand to the ground if it's a little bit more. Right arm forward, straighten the right leg, twist open. And then switch either fingertips to floor, forearms to thighs, straighten the left leg, reach forward and open through the left arm. One more each side, bend the knees, forearms to thighs or fingers to floor. Straighten the right leg, twist open to the right, and then hands down, bend the knees, left arm forward, twist open through the left, straightening the left leg. Back to center, bend both knees, drop your head, shake it out. Bring your hands to your hips. Press down, rise up. And then feet can stay or together, extended mountain reach. Hands to heart center. Move through some sun salutations. You ready? I'm going to turn the music on. So pause, breathe, stay. Don't move. See if it works. Some days it does, some days it doesn't. All right, sun A's. On your inhale, reach up. Look up. Exhale, bow forward. Bend the knees, drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back or hop back. High plank to low plank. Spine to use your knees. The weight off the wrists. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Be intentional in creating your base with your hands and your feet. Lengthen the sides of the body, both sides of the body. Take one more breath. Empty it out, look forward and step or hop forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Extended mountain, move down, stretch up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High to low push up. Upward dog or cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Take one more breath in. Breathe out, look forward, step or hop to your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Low push up. Pull your air out. Upward dog. Breathe in. Downward dog. Empty. And then breathing. Breathing. Exhale all your air out. Look forward and step or float to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Cactus your arms, bend the elbows. Take a full breath in there. As you exhale, bring your forearms together and round the back like a hat. Inhale, pull the arms back, open the chest. Exhale, forearms touch, curl in. One more. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, curl in. Really round and stretch the upper back. And then reach up, chair. Inhale, find that place right between those two extremes. Exhale, pull forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step or float, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward for warrior one. Straight up. Good. So really lengthening the sides of the body. There's like a lift of the rib cage up, and then take the shoulders straight back and soften the inner part of the shoulder. Draw the jawbone back. Then strengthen your core to lift up, maybe even go back. Set your hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Trying to use your knees. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. So step, root, reach, breathe. Get a little more grounded through both feet. So the four corners of both feet. Stretch your toes out and press down, especially the pinky toe edge of the back foot. Eyes to one spot, see one thing and stay. Lift a little higher, breathe in, go up and back. Set your hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And breathe. One more breath here. In. Breathe out. Bend your knees. Step or float to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Drop your head. Let go. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, warrior one. High to low plank. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step your left foot forward. Rise to warrior. Inhale. Chaturanga, low plank. Exhale. Upward facing or cobra is fine. Downward facing and breathe. Flow, tapping in. Inviting the breath in and also being willing to let it go. One more breath here. Empty. Look forward, step or float to your hands. Lift halfway, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center and you'll twist to the right with your left elbow to the outside of the right knee or the inside of the left. So you lengthen through the sides of the body and then pull both shoulders to your back as you rotate. And then here, see if you can step your left foot back without touching the ground. Step back and stay in your twist. If you'd like to straighten the arms, you can extend and open through the arms, like spreading your wings. With warrior two, you'll come up and around and open it up to the other side of the room. Nice step. Pull the shoulders back and extend from the center out. And there's also a, if you reach out, and there's also a pulling in. So it's like this perfect balance. Side angle, twist us, tip to the right. Come forward, yeah. Good, and then we'll take a few circles here. You'll take your left arm and you'll reach it back and to the floor. You can even come towards the floor, let it dangle maybe, and then reach forward and open back up. Do that a couple times. You can take your time. You can let the arm just dangle down here. And then again, reach and open and twist towards the ceiling. One more time, big circle. Good, and then look down, hands to the mat, and you'll step forward. Left foot comes up to meet the right. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Draw the right hip crease back. Yes, lengthen the spine forward. Get a little lift away from your thighs. Belly away from. Good. Step your right foot back. If it doesn't land right where you want it to land, slide it. Slide it back a little farther, landing just a little. And open the arms. Good job. Open the arms. Good, Deanna. Pull that left hip back and in. Yes. Maria, lift the belly away from that front thigh. Slide the right arm down another inch. Yes. And then warrior two, come up and around. Land right here and hold and breathe and check in. So checking your left foot, you can look. You can take it where it's maybe more forward, left maybe a little bit to the left if your body can handle it. When you pull in, expand out. And you'll tip it to the left and take the right arm up, side angle. Then take it back, arm back and down. Let it just dangle maybe, and then forward and rotate open. So the hips go forward, heart opens up. A couple big circles just like that, and you can take your time. Nice, one more. You're just gonna press into the left arm to open a little bit more and hold it there. And then hands down, and you'll step the right foot forward to meet the left. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Take your feet wider apart and we'll come down into a squat. Just drop your hips down between the heels. Put on a block. Nice. And then right here, you'll set the left hand down and open the right arm up. And if you can, you'll wrap the right arm behind the back. Maybe the left arm goes around the left thigh. I always wiggle a little bit to the side and see if you can clasp your hands. And then you want to roll back open, heart towards the ceiling. And if you can't bind, it's okay. Maybe you just keep the right arm opening to the sky. Breathe right there. Good, and then release that, and you just hands down, straighten the legs for a moment. And keep the feet as they are, or turn them parallel. Maybe add a small sway. And you'll come back down into your squat. Hands to the heart. Lift up through the chest, and then right hand goes down. Left arm opens up. Maybe you wrap it behind the back and the right arm goes under. You can wiggle or play with it or not. So maybe you're just keeping that right hand down and twisting open through the chest. This is that mid-thoracic spine twisting, opening, expanding. Gonna press the heels down. Got it. And then release that. Hands down and straighten the legs and pause. And one more time, come down into squat. You can hold it straight in the middle this time, or crow pose, or any variations. It could be headstand, headstand. So you crow it, with your palms down, lift the hips up, snuggle the knees up to the triceps, press into the palms, and then pick the feet up. Yeah. So one thing that's the skill to master when you're here is the fluctuation when you start to fall, right? So like that, the final lift off, right? When you're like here and then you're about to lift off and suddenly there's like that feeling of falling. That's where you're finding the mastery of pushing, of catching yourself, of pulling into center versus giving into that gravity. This one's hard on the wrist. So try it one more time, and it's right as you're going to lift the other foot up, you will push into the hands. So mastering that moment of fear with courage. Try lifting the right foot first. You're more comfortable with the left. So a few more seconds here. Nice, Ben. So to hold the squat anyway. They say 10 minutes a day. Practice it with pillows. All right, step back or float it back. High plank to low plank. Just moving through Vinyasa, upward dog or cobra, pause. And downward facing dog. So look forward, bend your knees, step or hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, rise to the top. And then eagle, right arm under, right leg over. Extended mountain, reach up. Eagle, left arm under, left leg over.
I get so tired, same old song. Baby, it won't be long. I'll be tired.
And then release and reach it up. Do that one more time. Right arm goes under, right leg over.
I'll be tired.
The arms as they are. Step the right leg back to warrior one. And lift up. And then keeping the arms, so come into humble warrior. So you bring your forearms towards the floor on the inside of that left foot. You can even stretch the pinkies a little closer to the earth. Maybe they touch. Trying to dome that upper back. And stretch. And then we'll carefully come back up. And then you step forward and release the arms down, mountain pose. Extended mountain. Eagle, left arm under and left leg over. And then step the left leg back to warrior one. And lift up right there. Lift up through the chest, up through the elbows. And then bring it forward into humble warrior. You can bring your forearms down towards the earth. Maybe pinky fingers touch. Maybe whole forearm touches. This is also getting into the hips. Breath, doming the upper back a little bit. And then come on up. Step forward. Mountain pose. Dancer, take your left arm up. Then the right knee catch the foot. If you need to hold on to the bar, you're welcome to. You can stay upright here or kick. Then bring your left hand to the sternum, to the center of the chest here. And you want to press the chest into the hand. Pull both shoulders back. From there, if you want, reach the left arm back forward, but keep that sense of left shoulder back, leading with the center of the chest. Good, release to mountain pose, standing. And then taking the right arm up, bend the left knee, catch the foot, draw the knees towards center line. Lengthen the tailbone. Kick, breathe. Bring the right hand to the heart center and gently press, like someone has a hand behind the shoulder blades, pressing forward. You can reach it back forward if you like. Pull the left shoulder, right shoulder back, left shoulder forward a little, and then come on up. Good. And then right here, you'll just take a couple back strokes. Nice, and then tree. You'll bring your right foot to your left leg. Hands at heart center. Reach it up. Bring your hands to heart center. Set the right foot down next to the left. Switch legs. The left foot to the right leg. Reach up if you like. Bring your hands to your heart, left foot next to your right. Coming back up to the front of your mat. If you went anywhere, take a big breath in, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. High to low plank. You can step back or float back. Upward facing dog. Cobra or cow and calf. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and back. Step it forward, rise up to warrior two. Flip the right palm up this time and reverse your warrior pose up. And then bend the right elbow. And you can hold it with the left hand. Really go back and open. You can also take the left arm behind the back for archer arms. Switching the fingers. And then back to warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Trikonasana triangles. Slide forward. Let the right hand drop maybe to the floor, maybe to the leg or block. Left arm opening up. Allow the left arm to just pull you to stand. So bring your feet to parallel. Hands on your hips. Lift up into the chest and then bow forward. Bring the hands to the floor. Drop your head for a moment. And then lift to a flat back. You'll place the left hand right underneath your chest. And then twist to the right. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Keep the hips level. And then bring the right hand like you're threading the needle behind the left wrist to the left ankle. And then start to walk the left hand diagonally right. Full twist. Some of you may be able to walk the left hand all the way over towards the right foot. You get a big twist. You can kind of play with that. You don't have to. Stay with the extension. Yeah. Nice step. You can even bend the right elbow and draw yourself closer to the left thigh. And then untwist, coming back to center, lift to a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips, come up to stand. Bring the right toes forward. Step the left foot up and to the left slightly for pyramid. Pull the shoulders back, lift the heart, and pull forward. Bring your hands to the floor or blocks. And there's possibilities. The hands can stay where they are on either side of the right foot. They can also turn backwards and walk backwards, which gives a little more rounding through that mid or upper back. They could also walk forwards, give a little more stretch to the sides of the body.
They don't fool you belong to.
Release your hands to either side of the foot and step back, high plank. Slow plank. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up and back. Big step forward, left foot to left hand, warrior two. Lift the left palm up, reverse warrior. Bend the left elbow, hand can go and cradle the head. Or right arm can hold the elbow. Or archer, right hand can go behind the back. Gently release back to warrior two. And triangle. You'll straighten the left leg and way in. Left hand can be on the floor. Chin, block, foot, and open through the chest. Press your hips slightly forward, shoulders back. As much as you're reaching out, you're also drawing in. Pull the chin back slightly, lengthen the back of the neck. Good, Kimberly. And then let the right arm pull you up. Bring your feet to parallel, hands to the hips, lift up into the chest, and fold forward. Just hinging. Pause right here. Lift your feet. Sway the hips towards the toe line a little bit. And you'll lift to a flat back. Plant the right hand and twist to the left. The hips square-ish. And the left hand goes behind the right wrist. Reaches for the right ankle. And the right arm starts to walk diagonally to the left. And come back to center, release the hands, pause. Lift to a flat back, bring your hands to your hips, rise up, left toes turn forward, step the right foot up, pyramid, shoulders back, lift the heart, fold over your left leg. And then hands of your choice might be on blocks or shin or fingertips to the floor, or walk the hands behind you or in front of you. Remembering to breathe. And bend the front knee, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Stay there. And lower yourself all the way down onto your mat. And just rest. You can take your arms down by your sides. You can turn a cheek. Rest. And then arms by your side. Turn your palms to face the mat. Locust pose. So arms come down, palms flat, look down, inhale, go ahead and lift up. Yeah, lift the shoulders up towards the ceiling. Sphinx is an option too if you need. Straighten the legs a little bit more, lift a little bit higher, both ends up. And then lower all the way down and rest. Pause. And you'll do that again. So rise up, locust pose. Lift the shoulders. Really lift your left arm a little higher. Yeah, you're crooked. Nice there. And lift the legs, straighten the knees. Lower down and rest. And pause. Breathe. And feel and let go what you need to let go of. And then bend the knees, catch the feet or the ankles, and kick your feet into your hands to rise up to floor bow. Good, now see if you can roll yourself over to your right side. Stay in the bow, kick your left foot into the hand more, roll all the way over, drop your head. Yes. Good, come back to center, roll back to center, and then to the other side. Just playful and getting onto that left shoulder, kick the feet into the hands. Especially that right foot, a little more kick. Roll back to center. One more time, lift up, just lift up at the center line. And then release all the way down and let go. Good, upward facing dog. So hands to the mat, right under the bottom ribs, and then downward facing dog. You'll press it back as a neutral place. Then look forward, you'll bend your knees, step or hop forward, sit down and lay down on your back. Set your feet flat to the floor. Walk your heels back towards you a little bit, arms by your side, lift up into bridge. You can tuck the shoulders underneath the body. You can fold the edges of the mat or interlace the hands. And then lower down, release the arms, lower down, and just pause. And do that again, reset the feet, arms down by your sides, lift up into bridge. Good, and then lower down slowly. And pause. And then last one, bridge or wheel. You put your hands by your ears to go up to wheel or stay in bridge. If you're up in wheel, maybe bend the elbows, tap down and go back up. Do that 3 times. Last one, hold it, everyone, hold it up there. Breathing, squeeze the knees in slightly, press the feet down, shoulders and hands down. And then come on down slowly and carefully and bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. And then here in Baddha Konasana, bring your arms into cactus on the floor next to you and relax the backs of the shoulders, elbows, and hands. And then with the elbows in cactus, you'll slide the hands overhead, arms overhead till the fingertips touch. So elbows stay bent, fingers touch above you, maybe, and then slide them back down to cactus, arms parallel. And then do that again, slide, touch, slide back to cactus. And again, slide the arms up, touch the fingertips. Slide them back down. Again, slide up. We'll just do a few more of these. And back down and just going where you can go with your breath. Bring it back to cactus and just pause right there. Good, and then gently draw the knees together and you're gonna give them a squeeze up onto your chest. Maybe hug your arms around your legs. Bring your hands behind your head and your knees to 90 degrees. So we'll take yogi bicycles. So you'll straighten one leg and twist towards the bent knee and then switch. So I'm gonna time 1 minute. 1 minute, moving, breathing. And building some heat right through the center of the body. You need to take a break, take a break. Stretch the toes. Be intentional with your breathing. Every time you twist, you want to exhale and exhale. Nice. It can be quick, it can be slow. You can pause anywhere. Pull the pit of the belly down and rib cage down towards the mat. Halfway. Keep it going. Good. Natasha, breathe. Sienna. Awesome. Pull the belly down more. Got it. Last 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it relax. And then gently set your feet to the floor and just windshield wipe your knees right to left. Gently moving side to side. And then hug your knees up into your chest. And you'll begin to rock front to back along the length of your spine, rolling front to back, tuck your chin. Good job. And then you'll make your way either back to down dog, or you can go right into half pigeon, right leg forward, left leg back, or you can come back on your back, right ankle over left thigh. Support yourself with a block if you need to. With that left leg straight out from the hip. So you kind of can check it. The hip a little more even or square, drawing that right hip back, left hip forward. And then coming down when you're ready. Softening what you can soften. Double pigeons. We'll come up and sit over onto the right hip, and the left leg comes around and stacks on top. And it's simple cross-legged works also just really well. Sit up tall, and then if you can, you lean forward. Can't lean anywhere, that's fine too. Begin to make your way either back to down dog, or you can just switch right here, left leg forward, right leg back, half pigeon. Transition any other way that your body wants. And slowly come up for double pigeons. So you'll move the block if it's there, or you can leave it also. And spin the right leg around, goes on top of the left. Make any adjustments. You need, sometimes just manually even touching the thighs and opening them out, rolling the upper thighs away from each other a little bit. See if you can shift forward. It might be a micro lean. Slowly come up, unwind the legs, take them out in front, give them a little shake. And then bring your hands to the floor behind you. Bend your knees so your feet are flat. We'll take a reverse tabletop. So you lift the hips, lift the chest, possibly drop the head back. And if that's not good on your neck, shoulders, or wrists, you can stay seated and just pull the shoulders back. Good job. Let that opening. Just like move from your hands and feet up into the torso, shoulders, hips, and then lower down slowly. Let the head come up last. And then you'll hold behind the legs. Just roll down onto your back. Bring the knees up into the chest. Take your arms out wide. Let the knees fall to the left. You can hold on to the right thigh. You can even straighten the right leg out to the side. And then bend the top knee, come back to center, switch sides, knees to the right. You can straighten that left leg or hold the other thigh or knee. And relax the left shoulder towards the ground. Bend the top knee, come back to center, bring the soles of the feet together at the floor, Supta Baddha Konasana. And then Shavasana, you'll stretch your legs out long. Give yourself permission to take up space, to rest. Today's reading for December 4th, called You Decide. This is an old lesson, but it bears repeating and remembering. We don't have to let anyone control our lives, our choices, our joy. No matter how well we thought we learned that lesson, it often reappears. Another person starts to pull our strings. We get involved, entangled, hooked in. We hear ourselves singing an old tune. If only she would, if only he wouldn't, then I would be. We realize that once again, we have given up too much control. We have deferred our lives to the wishes, whims, and choices of another. Yes, if we are living fully, we will have reactions to those around us. Our relationships will help shape us, teach us things. And yes, there are times we are so connected to others, love them so much that their path does affect ours. But we don't have to let another person control our choices, our behaviors, or our lives. Maybe she will, maybe he won't, but what about you? What do you want? What course of action feels right for you, for your life? Do you want to assign responsibility for whether you take that course to another? Do you really? Sometimes, no matter how much you love others, it's time to let go. Time to let them walk their path. Time to realize that it is your responsibility to walk your own. Go in love, go in peace, go in gentle power. You are responsible for your life. You are responsible for your choices. It doesn't matter what the other person does. You are still responsible for you. Take care of yourself. Then take it one step further. Love, nurture, honor, and respect yourself. Only you can decide what you're going to do. Your awareness is back to your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, or take your thumbs and just rub them across your fingertips, feeling, noticing sensations. And bend your knees and roll to a comfortable side. Your eyes remaining closed, press yourself up to a seated posture. Palms of your hands together, touch in at your heart center. And I haven't done this in a while, but today I think we need an om. Let's put our voices together out in the world. Maybe put a prayer to what you want to bring out into the world today. Take a breath in. Lift your thumbs to your forehead center. And have a beautiful Saturday. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you. So we just stay with the background and music goes in and out and so all these funny things happen, but you guys just like hung in there and did a great job. So thank you.
Yeah, in a way, I think that's good, because it kind of catches your attention, it brings you back into,
Okay, good. Like, where am I?
well, yeah, it brings your attention back.
And it's so funny that with that, my computer kept going to sleep today, so you disappear and